Hey guys. All right, I have to share a pet peeve of mine with you. There's just way too many people are working way too many hours and working weekends and all kinds of crazy stuff in their businesses. You know, it's actually fascinating, the discussions I'm having lately with business owners. And this is actually a big part of what's driving a lot of the work I'm starting to do as well, too. You know, too many people are working 60, 80 or more hours a week in their business. Too many people are working evenings, weekends till 3 a.m. Too many people have their kids or their family or their loved ones saying, when are you going to stop working? When are you going to get off the computer? When are you going to put that smartphone down and quit checking your email and all that crazy stuff, right? I'm even hearing from people who've been checking their phones in the middle of the night and stuff like that too. You know, bottom line is, believe me, I love to work. Right? You know, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur through and through, and I love my work. I love my business. But I have been very good for a number of years now because, quite honestly, I learned the hard way to stop working so many hours, right? You know, and this is the thing for me, you know, and for each of us, I believe it's different. I believe it really comes down to a choice. And yet the choice needs to be based on really taking sometimes a hard look at what we're doing and why. You know, and how much it might actually be affecting our lives in a bigger way. You know, for example, for me, I decided, it's probably been 5 or 6 years at least now, where I stopped working on the weekends, right? You know, and it's for a few reasons. First and foremost, I didn't start my business to work 7 days a week. Right? Although in the early years, quite honestly, that was what happened for the most part. But I didn't start my business to work 7 days a week. I wanted to have free time. I wanted to still be able to have weekends with family and eventually kids and all of that too, right? And also too, it got to the point where my business was like sucking the life out of me. My work was sucking the life out of me, where that's all I thought about. And I never felt like I ever had a break. You know, and I remember very consciously making a decision a number of years ago where it's like, no more weekends. You know, I literally do not touch my computer on the weekends, you guys. Because bottom line is, too, I know that if I do, I will get sucked into working. If I even peek into my inbox or something, I'll get sucked into it. Right? You know, like I know myself too well for this. I've very consciously decided I will not work on the weekends. I will work till midnight on a Friday if I need to. But as soon as that clock says 12 o'clock midnight, I'm done. I'm done, right? You know, I will work evenings and such too. I mean, that's okay for me. I'm not the work till 3 a.m. gal, believe me. You know, and really over the years, I've been working very hard to structure my business and, you know, and create the right systems, team support, etc. And quite honestly, the right mindset for myself too, to not have to work way too many hours. But in talking to you guys, and I'm curious for you to answer this question if you're game to share, I actually have a poll that's included here below the video on my blog. You know, are you working weekends? Right? Are you working weekends? And how many hours per week on average are you working? I'm really curious about this, you guys, and I would love for you to just share your answers in our poll. It's totally anonymous. Don't worry, I'm not going to see what your answers are, and you'll be able to see the results too and see what everybody else is saying as well. For those of you who are curious about that, but I'm getting to the point where this is becoming a bigger concern. A majority of the people I'm working with in our Automate Your Growth programs and the consulting, the high-end work that I'm doing with people, it is stemming from the fact that they are working 60, 80, whatever hours a week in their business and can't see a way out of it, right? I'm here to tell you there is a way out of it. That's the good news here. That's the good news here. That's the heart of our Automate Your Growth programs and everything too, right? But I'm just really curious at this moment to know, like, where are you at right now? Where are you at right now? Are you working weekends? How many hours a week are you working, and so on? And let's get this figured out. You know, let's get this figured out to make sure ultimately this is going to work for you. Your business should be serving you and your life and not the other way around. So take my poll if you don't mind, if you're game. Would love to see the results of what this is for those of you who are a part of this community. And yeah, here's to taking the weekend off. Cheers. You should be seeing this. You're probably seeing this video on a Friday, in which case, hopefully I don't see you again till Monday. Because ideally, I don't want you working on the weekends. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye now.